Anybody who has a message for somebody who's viewing the live today to come through, please be specific. You can give us your name, you can give us details, you can tell us how you passed. Please give us specifics. There we go. I'm already channeling. I'll trip over my words. Specifics to identify who this person's energy is that's coming through. And so it is. All right, so the first thing that Spirit's giving me is that there's somebody that is in spirit that had like a significant mole or birthmark on their face. I feel like it was either in like the cheek or around the lip area, like a beauty mark. Let me see if they'll give me anything super specific like that. So somebody would have had either a mole or a birthmark on the face, either around the cheek or the lip area. I feel like this person is a brunette. I feel like around mid-40s when this person would have passed away. About 45, 46 is what they're showing me. They're affecting my throat chakra. Like I feel like I have a tickle in my throat. So there could have been, I feel like there was something to do with the throat area that affected this person's either breathing. There could have been something physical with the neck, like there could have been trauma or injury to the neck that caused their passing. And I'm getting an S name that sounds like Sam, S-A-M. I'm still not positive if this is male or female energy just yet. Usually I can tell, and I'm not deciphering that at the moment, so give me a moment. They're giving me, I can't tell exactly what this is. It looks like the letters T-O-C or T-U-C. I don't know if that's a name or a nickname or abbreviation. T-O-C, T-U-C. They keep drawing me back to the throat. So I feel like the throat is significant as to why this person passed. I just keep getting the sensation that like I feel like I have to cough, or I feel like there is like something in my throat. They're also showing me a foot. There could have been an injury to a foot. And they're saying amputated. So this person may have actually lost a foot. But there's something going on with the throat because they keep affecting my throat chakra. So this person is a brunette, has either a beauty mark or a mole somewhere on the face around the cheek or the lip area around the mouth. They're a brunette, about 45 to 46 years old, mid-40s. I feel like they passed from something either throat or breathing related. Like I feel like there's something going on with my throat, and may have also had a foot amputated. So let's see if that resonates for anybody. All right, so does any of that make sense to anybody that's in the room? Whoops. They gave me the name of Sam and then the letters T-O-C or T-U-C. Talk-took? Something like that. That could have been like abbreviation for something. Maybe it was a nickname or something. Initials, I'm not sure. Grandmother lost her leg, but her name wasn't Sam. That's okay. Again, piggybacking means there could be multiple energies coming through at once, and I just pick up what's the strongest. So I don't know if Sam is a male or a female, like short for Samantha. But the first thing that came through was like this mole on the face, like a beauty mark. I feel like it's either the cheek or around the mouth area. This person is a brunette and they would be about mid-40s, like 45, 46 years old. Grandma also lost her foot, but her, no Sam that I know of, okay? We won't worry about the names necessarily unless it's like a dead ringer. So sometimes I pick up a lot of energy all at once, older than that. How old was she when she lost her foot? And was there some sort of trauma to like the throat area? Son's dad passed suddenly last week. He left a chain for him, but it's lost. So we're trying to do a spirit-led session right now. So if you guys could hold your comments unless it pertains to what I'm picking up, that would be awesome. Thought it might have been my mom, as we both have the same mark on our face that looks like a black mole or a black dot somewhere, because I feel like it's either like somewhere in here or like around the lip area. I want to say 60s to 70s, and she had asthma. Did she happen to pass from like a severe asthma attack or like an allergic reaction or anything related to like feeling like you're choking? Because that's what it feels like. Head and she passed, wait, what? Like a black head and she passed when she was 45. Okay, hang on. Okay, so, is it pickle? So did she pass when she was 45? Aunt was mid-50s, died of throat cancer. I have 3 moles on my cheek. Okay, I'm not sure which one of you I'm channeling at the moment. So let me see. Okay, Aunt was mid-50s, died of throat cancer. Because I get the strongest sensation of my throat out of the whole thing. Like, I can see the mole on my face, on their face. They show it to me as if it's my own. That's how it works for me. So they're going to show me things that I can kind of understand, if that makes more sense. So I feel like this person definitely had issues with the throat. Like, that was the strongest sensation. And now that I've said all those things, my throat is fine. They will trigger things in my own body to make me realize what we're supposed to focus on. So the throat is super significant in this situation. See if they're giving me anything else, any other information that makes us decide who it is. Is there an I name, male or female? I don't know. I name, like their name starts with an I, could be first name, middle name, last name. Like Iris, Irene. Iris, Irene, Irma. IR is what I'm picking up. IR. You have them all on your face. That's okay. It could be something that they show me to make it like significant, because you know not everybody has that, right? And so it looked like it's something that's noticeable, not like, I mean, I've got a gazillion freckles and moles all over me. It's something that looks like a birthmark or something that is large enough that you'd notice it. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So like if you look at my face, I've got freckles and stuff too. It's something that you would notice, or it would stand out if someone looked at you up close. And does anyone resonate with the I name? What is it? Irene, Irma, Iris on your right cheek. Yeah, I was touching my right cheek, so I do feel like it's the right side. Let's see. They're showing me what looks like, I see like a pickup truck, and it looks like it's white in color. I feel like it could have 4 doors, and I feel like I see what looks like a barn. I feel like I'm on like a decent sized property. Could just be somebody's backyard's good size, but I feel like I see like a barn or maybe it's a garage. It's got like a peaked roof though. And they're showing me, I don't even know how to describe that. I think they would be used for like telling the direction of the wind. I can't tell what exactly it looks like. There's like some object there, and then it spins directionally with the wind blowing. Might be on top of this building. I feel like it's a barn. It could be some other building, but I feel like it's a barn that has that. The white truck or the barn makes sense to you, Jimmy, because I feel like I'm with your energy at this moment. Own a 4-door Chevy that's white. Boom. A wind vane. Yes, thank you. Sometimes I don't know like the words for things that they show me. Okay, so do you happen to have, it could be a garage, but I feel more like it's a barn that has one of those like wind vanes on it that would show it's attached. Shut up. It's attached to my 5th wheel. Okay. Oh, let's see. The wind vane, you have one of those, or is the truck attached to the 5th wheel? Truck is. Okay. Is there like a building? It's not a house. I don't feel like it's a house. I feel like it's something else. Could be like a workshop, a garage, a barn, a warehouse, but I don't feel like this is like a home. And I feel like there's property, like open space. And I feel like I see the truck is parked in front of this building. And on top of the building is this wind vane that I can see kind of turning with the wind. Does that make sense? Is there anything near that area that has one of those? Because they're showing me it for a reason, like to pinpoint the location. Not hitting. Okay, don't worry about that. I feel like it's in the general vicinity, or it ties to, it was grandma that's in spirit that's coming through with the throat, right? Your grandmother that's coming through. So there is a male with her. I feel like this male wore like flannel type shirts, button down type shirts a lot. I keep seeing like the flannel pattern on things, so maybe that's something somebody wears regularly, is like flannel shirts, but I keep seeing like the flannel pattern. This male looks like he's in his late 70s, like 77, 78 years old. There's something about teeth. His upper teeth up here, he may have either lost them or had like a denture or something, a false tooth. Top left and towards the back. I feel like there's something with a tooth up there that's an issue for somebody. And they're showing me what looks like horses. I feel like I see 2 horses clearly. Brown in color, or like the chestnut, like reddish brown in color. One of the horses might have something wrong with the tooth as well, top left side. That's super clear. Like my mouth didn't hurt at all, and I'm getting pain up here in one specific tooth. So there could be an issue with either a human or a horse's tooth on the top left side. Okay, let's see. What did that say? No, my aunt. Okay, grandpa, that's her dad. He had dentures, full set. Okay. Can everybody hold their comments while I'm trying to see what his reply is? Because I'm pretty sure I'm channeling for Jimmy Giraffe right now. So if everyone could hold their comments, that'd be awesome. When I was young, I used to go feed the horses next to my great uncles. Okay, were they like that orangish brown, reddish brown color, like the chestnut brown, I think is what it's called. I'm not positive what kind of horse these are, because like that's not my specialty, but I feel like they would have either been like thoroughbred or walking horse. Like kind of big, broad muscles in the front, but like when you would ride them, it's really a smooth ride for one of them. And the other one was built for fucking speed. Like it was fast, really, really fast. And I feel like one, it was more of like a leisurely, an enjoyable ride, where the other one, it's like, man, you better hold on because he's really fast. Yes, they were. And I also used to own a lot of horses. See, I'm telling you. All right. So let's see if there's anything else coming through for you today. That's a weird one. There's something to do with strawberries. Like I distinctly see a strawberry right now. Nice and red, really ripe. Maybe somebody has a strawberry patch. Maybe there's a place that's named Strawberry. Strawberries. Something about strawberries is significant. They're showing me a strawberry. We have, oh my God. Strawberries. What is the deal with strawberries? NWT strawberries from my childhood. What is NWT? Northwest Territories. Oh, right, because you said you're in Canada. Okay. I'm from Colorado. Well, I'm from Mississippi, but I live in Colorado, and so I'm not familiar with much of Canada. I've heard of, a few places, but I don't know much about it. So that's how you know it's legit, right? Because I would have no idea. I've never been there. So northern region in Canada. So way up there. Let's see if they're giving me anything else about you or your people around you. They're showing me what looks like, what are those even called, Spirit? What are those called? Is it called the Iditarod? It's something, I think that happens in Alaska, but maybe it happens in other places as well, where it's like a team of dog sled pullers. So there's a person and there's like several dogs, and they pull the sled through like cross country in some places. Is there any of that anywhere near where you are at any given point in time? Because they're showing me like this person, and I feel like they're like wrapped in a fur, like lots of layers. I feel like there's animal fur over them to protect them from the cold. And there's this team of like dog sled, and they're in a competition. It looks like they're trying to go across this area as quick as possible to like win a competition. I don't know what that's about. Okay, what is it? The Yukon, and it starts in Yellowknife. Yellowknife was where I was born. Okay. Again, I don't know why Spirit shows me the things they show me. They show these as validation points, and it goes to Alaska. Okay. Things I don't know. It's like I've never been to Alaska. I've never been to Canada. I've lived in California, and I've lived in Colorado, and I've lived in Mississippi and Tennessee. Those are the only places that I've ever lived. I have traveled to a few other states in the United States, but I've never been out of the United States. I don't own a passport, so I wouldn't know these things. And the NWT is where I grew up most of my life. And I wouldn't know that. I don't even know if you've ever been in a live before. Have you been in any of my lives before? Because I don't recognize you at all. Not once, see? So I try and trust my intuition, and when Spirit gives me things, I just regurgitate what I'm seeing to the best of my abilities. So that's how Spirit-led works for me. It might be different for other mediums. I'm not them. So when I do Spirit-led, it's usually pretty accurate. Like, look at all the things that we came up with that I had no idea about. So I love to do cold readings for that reason. I don't know anything about you. I don't know your first name. I don't know, like, anything, right? So that way you know it's being validated by spirit, because I've never seen you before today and I don't know anything about you, so how would I know these things? And that's how you know that spirit is genuinely, it's a real thing, and that they know these things and they're able to bring those things forward and to give you what I call a validation point, to know that it's your people bringing forth information I could not possibly know about you, and that's how you know that they're coming through with the message. Do you have anything specific that you would like me to try and get an answer for from someone in spirit? Just the relationship, like mom, dad, grandma, brother, sister, whatever. Thank you, Shishi. Appreciate you. So yeah, sometimes I can get clear answers and other times not. Tell Tanya I said happy birthday. Okay, so they can actually hear you. So just like a living person, you can communicate. So spirit's really cool. You can communicate with spirit in a few ways. One is to actually speak the words, just like they're still here. And two is through thoughts. So spirit connects to energy, which is like telepathic communication through our thoughts. And so that's the energy. And so that's how they typically will communicate. They give me images in my mind. And so I have to kind of decipher that quickly of what I'm seeing and be able to speak it out loud. So whoever Tanya is for you, I feel like this is, let me see if I get anything from that name, Tanya. Give me just a minute. I feel like I see a blonde female. Was Tanya a smoker? I feel like I see cigarettes. She may have smoked other things. We don't need to worry about that. A smoker of cigarettes. And she's saying the word aunt, so she might have been an aunt to you as well. Not even close. Okay. So which part is not even close? Not the hair color. Okay. Was she gray? Because it's a light color. It almost looks like bleach blonde to me. So I feel like it's very light in color. It could be gray. But I feel like it's very light in color, and that was the first thing that she showed me, was light colored hair. It looks kind of yellowy to me, so that's why I would say it was blonde. Did she have really dark hair when she was young and go gray kind of early? Because I feel like I can see roots are darker, but I feel like down here it looks like I have a lot of blonde in it, or gray. Aunt, brown, amazingly white. There you go. Okay, so sometimes it's hard, like they'll show me things in black and white a lot of times, and other times it's color. It just depends on what they decide to show me. Was not your aunt. Okay. Do you have an aunt that had really dark hair that went really gray? Because I heard the word aunt in my head. Do you have an aunt that's in spirit that would fit that? Almost kind of tan skin as well. Like I see dark hair and tan skin. Yes. Yes to that description and the aunt. Just want to make sure I'm getting the right energy for you. That would be Tanya. Tanya's the one with the dark hair that went gray. Did she have tan skin? Yes, okay. I feel like I see, I feel like this person was very full of life. They were very like outgoing. I feel like they like to be outdoors as much as possible as well, and I feel like that's part of why she was so tan, is she was just always like outside doing things. Could be gardening, could be something else, but I feel like she was outdoors a lot. I feel like she was also somebody who was what some people would call like a hippie, just very natural, somebody who was very like in tune with her own life, her own gifts, things like that. But as well, I feel like she was really kind of into nature and things like that. So kind of like a little hippie-ish. Not that I think that's a bad thing. I think that's a really good thing. Definitely see like smoking. So whether that was cigarettes or something else, I definitely feel like she was a smoker. I also feel like she had a really contagious laugh. Like people enjoyed her company a lot, just enjoyed being around her, enjoyed laughing with her and having a good time. And I feel like that's one thing that you really miss about her, is just getting to talk to her and laugh. I feel like I see late night conversations, like sitting at either a table or like just being comfy, like late night conversations, and I'm getting chills across my body as I say this. So I feel like kind of like a best friend energy that you would have had with this person. Very close connection, really a lot alike in certain ways, and almost like a big sister sort of energy for you. Yes, she was Aboriginal, and she was. Okay, yeah. So sometimes it just takes a minute for the energy to like come in all the way. So it just takes me a second. But I do feel like really tan skin. I'm not positive if her eyes are brown or green, because I keep seeing like the color change in the eyes. So I'm not positive of her eye color at all. They look dark and then they look light. So I don't know if her eyes changed colors. Maybe they were really dark sometimes and lightened up others. My eyes do change colors from time to time. So her eyes may have been something that kind of changed from darker to lighter, brown to green. See, how would I know that? That freaks me out sometimes. Brown to green. And see, that's unusual too, because normally like people with blue eyes, okay, well, it might go darker sometimes or lighter others, but brown to green, that's like two totally different colors. You know what I mean? So almost like a hazel, where sometimes it looks darker brown and then other times it looks more green. Yours change too? Yeah, mine do. Like if I'm upset, or depending on what colors I wear, it definitely changes colors. Like you would physically notice it. Or if the light's nice and bright in my office, my eyes look almost purple. It's weird. Was like your stepmom? Okay, all right. So yeah, like having that really unique bond with somebody where I feel like there was a lot of late night conversations, and just really missing that connection with having like a confidant, somebody that you shared a lot of personal things with, somebody that you had a very strong connection to. And I keep getting this sensation across like the back of my shoulders, like somebody's brushing across the back of my shoulders really gently like that, almost like somebody's kind of like rubbing the back of my shoulders like this. So that could have been something that that person just did, like when they were trying to comfort you, just like rubbing your back and your shoulders, things like that. They'll give me sensations to give me a clue of something that they need to talk about. So I try and relay all of that as well. Always did that, yeah. Oh, well, hopefully they're happy tears. We never want to make people cry sad tears over here, just happy tears. So Spirit wants you to know that they always are around. And so this goes for everybody that's watching, that Spirit is there. You just have to communicate with them and be patient, and they will give you signs. So if you ask for something specific, put it out there, tell them what you want to see, and be patient and open to the way that they show it to you. One of the things I will tell people, no matter how they get a reading from me, is sometimes it'll come through social media. Sometimes it's going to come through a random stranger on the street that you don't know. Sometimes it's going to come through something in nature, like an animal. Sometimes it's going to come through a sudden knowing that you have within yourself, things like that. So however it comes to you, be open to receive it and use gratitude and say thank you, acknowledge that you see it, and they'll show you more. And that's really kind of the key to how that works for people. So good. I'm glad they were happy tears. Happy tears. I need a private reading. How can I contact you? All you got to do is email me. Don't give me any background information. Just tell me if you're interested in tarot or mediumship or both, and give me your first name. And then the payment options are also listed in my linktree. So I have PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. Those are the three that I use. PayPal and Cash App are listed. Zelle is my email that you use to contact me, so that's easy. And then I don't want any background background information. I didn't know anything about Jimmy Giraffe today until I started channeling. So that's how I work for mediumship. If it's tarot and you need a question answered, you can tell me what you're trying to answer in tarot, not mediumship. I will not read for you if you give me information up front. You are more than welcome, if you choose to, after you've viewed your reading in a video, if you would like to comment and tell me what I got right, or if you need some clarity on something, after, not before. Okay, that's super important. So know that if you're going to book a reading with me. You're so welcome. Thanks for being here. So I like to do spirit-led because I never know who I'm going to read for. Their energy was very much present today, and it was the clearest for me coming through. So you lucked out and got the reading today. Facts, you grabbed my attention. I love that. While scrolling. See, I mean, so one thing people don't know about me if they've never seen me before is I manifest for people to come join my lives. I manifest for the right people to see my tarot readings when it's right for them to find it. So it's not a coincidence that you will stumble into a live if you've never seen me before. It's not a coincidence that you will find a reading on my channel that resonates for you at the right time that you need to hear it. And it's not a coincidence that Spirit will come through for you on any given chance that you're in a live with me, because they need to. Or you need to hear from them. They know those things. I'll give you an example. So last summer, my mom that's passed away, I had a dream about her, and I don't channel my own family. That's not how it works for us mediums. I don't have the ability to just channel my mom whenever I want to. I wish I did, but that's not how it works. So rarely do I have dreams about her now that she's passed on. So anyway, long story short, have this dream. It's really incidental, really nonchalant dream. We're making dinner and she tells me, okay, who's going to go pick up Trace, my oldest son? He's 25. He drives all that stuff from work. So we were like, I don't know, whoever goes and gets him, whatever, we'll figure it out. So she said to tell him dinner's on the stove and remember to put the trash out. And I thought, what a dumb dream, Mom. Like, you couldn't have come through with something better, like take the trash out, blah, blah, blah. So I tell him about it the next day in a text message, and my son being my son, he doesn't always look at his phone. So about a day or so goes by, he responds, hey, sorry, didn't get back to you. How funny that she said that about the trash, because it was the day to put the trash barrels out and I forgot. And I was like, how would I know that? I don't know that. I don't know when his trash day is or what he's supposed to remember. But my mom did. So they'll come through with the craziest stinking things, and they do it because it's a way to validate. They see it all. They know exactly what's going on. They know your thoughts. They know your emotions. They know your situations. They know what you're struggling with. They know what you're succeeding in. They see it all. So I tell people, imagine you are up above something like in an airplane, and you can look down on everything else that's going on in the world. So you can see it from an eagle eye view, right? So they can see it all, they can hear it all, they're with us all the time, they're also in the ethers. Why? Because like oxygen, spirit is everywhere, okay? So if you want to talk to the people that are in spirit, you yourself can absolutely do that. Just talk to them. Talk to them like they're still living. Say what you need to say. If you're uncomfortable doing that, you can write it down. They will know. You can put it in a prayer. You can put it in meditation. You can put it in a thought. They know those things. So they're very much still with us. It's just in a different form. And so I like to tell people, as much as it stinks that they're not physically with us, they're still energetically and spiritually with us 100% of the time. So talk to the loved ones that are in spirit like they're still here. They love to hear from you. And they will give you signs, especially if you ask for something specific. That's who I am as a person. I ask my mom for specific signs all the time, and be grateful when they show up. No matter how they show up. It's not a coincidence. It's real. So that is what I have for you, my lovelies. If you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, we do go live over there, and I'm planning on going live on Sundays on YouTube. So same sort of deal. You can book a reading, or you can just be in the live, either way that you want to do that. It is the same exact name on here as there, so Tarotbydamsel. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me when we're not live, shoot me an email email, tarotbydamsel@gmail.com. All of that stuff is in my link tree. My 2 books that I have published are also in my link tree. One is my autobiography. The other one is a romance novel. If you guys are interested in any of that, it's all in there. And I do have a GoFundMe set up for my oldest dog, Theodore. He has fractured a tooth in his mouth and he needs surgery. And your girl works for a living and does not have an extra grand lying around. So anything helps. If you guys would like to donate even a few dollars, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Take care.